Good morning, everyone! Welcome back to Adventures in the TARDIS with all the problems in the world. Hi,
How was your morning?
it was terrible. My job was good, my morning was terrible. I had power surges all around and it can still happen. So if I disappear, that's gonna be the reason. But here I am, hi!
Hi.
Like you like a hurricane, right? We are here to continue Adventure in the TARDIS. Me and Quill, the reader, the reader, yeah, the writer. I am the reader, he is the writer. My mind is German, sorry about that. But I have a good excuse for why my mind is German.
You sure do.
So yeah, hopefully nothing happens and I stay alive the whole time. But there's a possibility that the same might die any second. Hopefully it's not happening. So last time we were in Portugal and Philomene got waking up and he went to be serving. And the kids were having fun of, oh wait, you are pig, you are bigger than Big Mac.
Yeah, they led him to Derpy's neighborhood.
Welcome to my neighborhood. And so I have no idea who we are gonna follow. Maybe Duffy. Or maybe we will continue on where we left off. Probably.
Yeah, let's find out what happened to Derpy. She's curious too, do you see that?
We don't need dark team at the moment. Everything is happy, everything is fine. Everything is gonna be perfect, right? He's still in the dark team. Fight, not fight. The moonlight. Oh no, that is just ambient music, I forgot about that. This is the very tropical music that we have seen before. I'm finding all the music that doesn't fit. Like, that person does. I would probably call this one use this one if cheese sandwich appeared. But he's not here, for all I know. He might be. There you go. Just have calm, happy music. And we will see how bad it is. So, the doctor begins. Oh, we have got waiting the doctor. The doctor begins after he drops his four hooves on Duffy's long table in the home, while he sits in a chair next to it. It is 2 beats with each hoof, total of drum or 4 drum beats. And then the song gun appears. Dun 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 dun. I know that's not 4. No, it is 4. We have some options here. He begins in reference to the previous discussion about what to do with vision. I made my intentions quite clear a long time ago, he just said. I hope you can find it in your heart to respect my wishes. a long time ago and a long time later as well. Right? Both her and her later self made her intentions quite clear.
Yep.
We might have to, anyway. So we said as she steps up, that stands beside the kitchen table. Dorothy first aren't found about the option, and I originally told. Just what I said, that the main plan was leaving her at Dorothy's parents, but that we saw them leaving. Without vision. When I met them at the party during our first night here, I had the impression that they lived in this town too. I guess I was mistaken. I mean, they are as Pandaman's parents as Scootaloo's parents. Yeah, you were. Sophie agreed with Sam, as she sits on the couch along one of the walls. That's probably my fault. I should have been more clear about that when I first introduced them. I mean, no, it's not your fault. I'm not introducing my parents and, hi, this is my mom, and she lives here all the time. She doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, you should have. That again, a little slowly. And Murphy, which made the game with a bit. I mean, it's in the name. Because Murphy is doing it roughly. What you told us on that night was that your parents could watch her if none of us could. Yes, if none of you could.
Yeah.
As a backup plan, not a main plan. So maybe the appeal. Now, I will admit I left to a few conclusions because of the statement by Dan, but you could have been more clear. Well, things are more clear now. Dr. said after he cleared his throat to get the attention again. Furthermore, let me know that Dorothy's parents living close there, where Vision cannot follow even if she wanted to. I can catch you some wings if you wanted to. We know that there are some spells that let you walk on clouds, that let you fly, and Vision has more vision than most boys who can actually see. We also know that what visions are. Feather made them. He made them clear. Thank you, Feather. At least somebody remember what I told them. We did expect an appreciation for him acknowledging that in the discussion. We also know that the adventure in traveling the TARDIS can be arduous indeed. Dr. Remind. Even if otherwise paradise was, and timelines, these challenges still might find their way to us. And they just chant, Doctor is exterminate! Even if full-grown adults can find it difficult, then imagine the impact it can have on a child, physically, emotionally, and mentally. A blind and prone to sickness child and death. This comes back to me as a Monty Python. So, you have been turned to a newt? Yeah, but it got better. I have some plans and resources in the works that could help with that. In the locality, who was standing next to the round kitchen table. For one thing, I have 2 doors. I can keep one of them behind in the ship, to monitor her. For 2, we finally got a temporary structure of a dwelling within the ship. As long as at least one warp zone is carried along with us, we have safe means to return back to the ship at any time. I mean, I would definitely embed a warp zone in most of the drones to begin with. If I was her.
Sure, but in order to place them, you need a flat surface wide enough for its circumference.
Yeah, but it could be like in Star Wars when the little droid just pulls on the lighter, just pulls on the crystal. So it doesn't have to be embedded in them, it could be just carried by them as well.
Since you said lighter, now I'm picturing some Jedi trying to light up a cigarette with their lightsaber.
What is the name of that droid?
R2D2, the
Not
astromech.
the R2D2, the other one. The round one. That I haven't watched that I got sorry, not R2D2.
B2 something? I believe a B was in there for it, Sarah.
No, the B2 are the water droid. The other droid. It's a Mimi 8. Mimi 8. Not save. Open. Oh my god, I hate when a picture is like, when I try to open it, it just saved it for some reason. There you go, this scene. I don't know how much you can see of it.
I always thought there's a flawed concept here. I mean, if it's all its tools are built into the ball, but the right tool has to be aimed at the right direction, yet you roll around in the floor, how do you ensure that the proper tool is aimed in the correct direction when your whole body's rolling around?
I mean, literally just like a tank. You can aim it, you know where you are gonna stop. But once again, I have not seen, I don't know how that heroine works. I have not seen that movie. I just know that one scene. And we have had the whole thing. It's coming goofy in many situations beyond just returning for her, said Daphne. For example, any resource we need that is stored in the TARDIS, we can really go back now, fetch what we need, that was where we left off in minutes. And then bottom match just appeared. Oh, so like in Oubliette and Oubliette, right? Mega falling. No, it will be Spike. Probably then. Aye! Dr. agrees. That will definitely come handy in the future, and I will most certainly factor that into our future plans from now on. What other options you were thinking of? Or were you thinking of? I was like, where's the where? I already somewhere. And I will ask Dr. Candy in the hopes of that she will say something in support of Vision's mission. Oh, she will say something. Alright. What's he doing? Okay. Let's play with the turn mode.
Is your mother still gone?
No.
Okay.
I was just checking the girls what they are doing. You might hear them yapping when they are playing with each other at the moment.
Mostly not, but I heard a tiny yip.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I have addressed at least one of the root problems with her, but it can involve her friends, namely her weak constitution. Very recently, I required even more resources than may have with that. Here is the books at Twilight's library, the main figures. How does a book help with constitution?
I might give some advice on how to improve it.
The main figures. Don't forget, we also have access to any book necessary scanned and copied in this crystal. So, this is a very well known doctor. I mean, she was more like a psychiatrist, but she knows her job very well, and she has all the futuristic technology to help with that. She even used nanomachines on vision to enhance her. And she goes back in time to search up constitution helping technology in the old times.
Yeah, she's trying to verify some facts or discover things that got forgotten.
Yeah, it's like in one book in the older times. Oh, if you are crying, you gotta stop it.
Yeah, just because she's a historian from the future doesn't mean her system's perfect. It could still have some flaws.
Like all psychiatrists. Ah, you are feeling bad. Then have you tried feeling good? It's that easy, right? That and more. Let's cut it short. The point is, I think I have the means to address that core issue. We all know I have access to a room that can create any sort of illusions that I want, and I have access to sophisticated computer programs that design an intelligent regiment for the little filly. You mean this?
Highlight where you left off first. Okay.
You mean like this? The filly is meant for the little filly.
She knows Kung Fu, and that is a synthetic environment too, according to the movie.
It literally is the same thing.
Yeah.
It will take time, of course, for those options to gain maximum effectiveness, but we also have access to a time machine. Accordingly, our options when it comes to time is considerably more ambiguous than it is for most police. Funnily enough, this is the same training program that the girls are using in the other story in the moment. Remember Batman, I mean no, they are outside but they need to try the same thing. That solid holograms are being projected around them.
Yeah.
If this is what it takes, then yes, I will do it. Be a volunteer. If you are taking with me with you, then sure.
I don't know what that is you're holding. Oh,
It is
yeah, I
a
think I do now.
next part. That was hang that on my yeah. I'm thinking out before I make it worse. Please help me. The offer Doctor has made me even in direction. I she mind. You promised my mother that you would know what you could to protect me. I think teaching me to be stronger is the most efficient method. Fulfill that promise in the long run. And that is the most efficient method to fulfill my ambition as well, to go with you. I agree. Something chimed in. Me too, and the author agreed. Me too, the author agreed. Quite frankly, some of the methods I have in mind for her, the rest of you can benefit too, that can allow it. For instance, I now have access to this crystal. He floats fire homing gem out of her left coat pocket. This gem holds fireball. The gem is not infused with the essence of Nagnu, which means, in the memory and magical sense. In particular, she implemented some of her most useful adventuring skills into this crystal, such as attacking martial arts and first aid knowledge. And not a fireball. But not in the sense that you can learn it, but it will cast it on you if she doesn't find you
Stuff?
permitted to learn it.
Okay.
It's like password system of firewall. Once this is accomplished, or at least one of us has to do is to tune themselves to the access of the crystal. If that is accomplished, the skeleton implanted into the crystal will be readily, if temporarily, accessible to that body. Like your daughter later on, who can definitely use crystal magic.
Oh yeah.
Whoa! Something exclaimed Dr. Caleb. That's amazing! How exactly does that work? Something. He literally told you how it works. You attune yourself to the crystal, and you are in there. That isn't important to know, although we need to keep in mind the fact that this can work. I know those words. This is what, let me translate. I don't have the will to try to explain this to you because it is complicated, and you will not get it. That is what she meant by that.
Kind of. The Sternwing asked for exact specifics.
Yeah, that is what, when you are working in IT, you will definitely use these words a lot of times. That isn't important to know, you don't need to know that. You just need to press that button and turn it on, and it will work. That's all you need to know.
The Purge. It just works for some reason.
Luckily, we don't have that. I was even surprised to learn about the Purge. That you can expect it. If you really are interested in the details, I can explain it to the best of your ability to understand it is wrong. But not now. For now, I just want you all to are aware that we have this option on the table. And she puts it on the table. She actually puts it on the table.
Exactly.
Exactly
You
what
called
I... Oh, look at the table. It's funny when I say the words before actually read them.
I agree.
With this in mind, I think we should avail ourselves of this opportunity. I would have wanted that too. She made it perfectly clear to me, and she made it perfectly clear that she is very strict about who is available to learn this. I believe them. I really do. And agrees with a warm smile. They wanted us to get stronger. Because she knows we fight in a good fight, just like she does. I almost had in my mind, like, they wanted us to get stronger because she knows we fight like little girls.